Event number 7 of Season 4 is a debut for the host city of Abu Dhabi. Situated on the stunning Arabian Gulf, the world's best sailors will negotiate these waters in an effort to lay claim to the title at the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Sail Grand Prix presented by Abu Dhabi Sports Council. With a forecast for light winds, getting maximum points in the Middle East will be the ultimate goal.
And we're going to be racing here in Abu Dhabi. Oh, it's New Zealand. Brilliant acceleration from the Kiwis. They've jumped off that start line. Denmark at the top of the line. Nathan said he'd been working on his starting. They're going to have a slower angle into Mark 1 than New Zealand, but I think Denmark and New Zealand are going to be fighting for first at Mark 1. But look at them stretch away, Todd. They're in clear wind. They've probably got 3-4 kilometres an hour more wind. That's going to be potentially 6-7 kilometres an hour more boat speed. Top of screen, Canada, they turn left. Up to second place, the Canadians. Could be a good move for Phil Robertson here. Done a great job of finding space. Look in the pack. Oh, my Lord. Canada up to second here, Todd. That's a great move from a mid-pack position to get themselves up into second.
And the winners of the last event, Peter Burling and company, will move on, and they will claim race number 1 of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Sail Grand Prix.
Override? Yeah, go for it, anyway. Hey, press protest there, someone. Yep.
And it is Canada that will take second place.
Oh, Todd,
and
it's a penalty
comes on.
Wow.
Still set.
The penalty, they obviously think that they gave not enough room to Australia to make the turn. Well, that's going to certainly raise an eyebrow from Phil Robertson. We're going to be go on race 2 here in Abu Dhabi. Good start there. Germany, USA and Denmark. Denmark are already hull up. USA are hull in the air. Germany have got the boat tipped over and reducing that drag already. It's now a sprint to Mark 1. USA and Denmark should be in good shape from here. But Denmark on the outside, they need to break clear of the pack or they'll be stuck on the outside of the turn. USA are not going to have the speed, but they've got the inside. They're going to have the right of way to turn at the mark. Denmark look like they're just clear ahead of Spain. 1 and 2 should be USA and Denmark. That was so tight. Spain will be able to go around here third, but for France now it's hard, and even harder for Switzerland. They're not entitled to turn on the inside. They're going to have to slow the boat. This is the handbrake turn. Denmark, round second. Oh, the breath of relief you'll be feeling on those first 2 boats. And here we go. Taylor Canfield, USA. Keep it simple, stupid. Turns right. Going to stay in clear wind. To the right of your screen, where Spain are turning now, they're going to have to sail back through the disturbed wind. It's being blocked by all those F-50s. Spain, big gain on that upwind. There was more wind, as Lisa said, in by the fans on the shoreline there. So it's a gain for Spain. Massive moment for the US team here. I think they've turned that US boat quite early if they want to be fast in.
It will be Spain that will pick up the victory here, barring any major incident. The USA will come into second, which is a great finish for them. They'll have a second to go with their 9th, but it is Spain that comes back from dead last in race number 1. The Spanish claim the win in race number 2 here in Abu Dhabi.
Line's going to turn white here, and watch for them out the middle of the line.
Straight. 62 wind angle.
Perfect from Emirates, Great Britain there at the start. Canada get off the line well, so does Denmark. New Zealand are in the optimum position if they can accelerate in the middle, though. They're going to have less distance to sail, and they've got a chance to be on the inside. I like where Spain are at the minute, Todd. They've accelerated so well, and they're on the inside. They own the corner as they get to Mark 1. Denmark, GBR, Switzerland are all trapped outside. It's going to be Spain first. New Zealand are entitled to go round second. They're going to have to work hard. USA on the inside. Wow, there's some tight overlaps. I'm not sure if USA have got room in there, but Taylor Canfield, he's going to drive it like he stole it. Spain have split the course. They're trying to keep it simple out there. Who's got it right? I imagine both teams would be more than happy to get out of this with a first and a second. Look at that, they look to turn inside. They block New Zealand off. I think that's a strong tactical move. There you go. He's forced an extra manoeuvre onto New Zealand. Burling didn't want to follow in the disturbed wind. Great move by Diego Botín. He's really thought that one out.
All credit, though, goes to Spain. The move of the match coming on the penultimate leg as Spain gets the win again in race 3.
This is so tight this start. Watch for that line to turn white. Oh, it's carnage. It's carnage on the start line. Nearly the whole fleet over the line.
Can I come up?
And Australia may emerge as the real winners here at mark number 1, as somehow Tom Slingsby finds a path through there.
USA, they've done well on this downwind leg. Really nice gains by the US here. They're moving up through the fleet really nicely.
Ooh, and Canada makes contact.
Oh, apologies for the industrial language out there. The course clearly moving around. Our marks there are able to be moved on the race course, but clearly that's not what we need to see.
I mean, this is huge news for the US team. If they can hold on to this position, this will put them in first place overall on the leaderboard going into the final race.
The win in race number 4 goes the way of the Australians. Tom Slingsby comes back to SailGP and picks up a victory on Championship Sunday in race 4.
There we go. That's
Oh,
a bit of a showboat for the
There we
crowd.
go. Not too much.
Yeah. Oh, they're showing off there. Yeah. Stuart Biffle, the wing trimmer there, clearly managed to get Eric Heil's heart racing a little bit. I'm sure the fans on the shoreline will have enjoyed that.
Taylor Canfield, the Americans, will grab 4th. Good points for them.
How's your timing in the middle of the line, Tom Slingsby? Oh, I think they're over early, Todd. He is over early. Oh no, he's got to drop to the back of the pack. Wow, he's got work to do there. Acceleration now. Taylor Canfield on board the US seems to have got it going as well, but they're on this end at the bottom of the screen. It's slower to Mark 1. Germany and Spain are going to be first at Mark 1. New Zealand are out the back. France are in the pack, but what an opportunity for Spain, Germany and USA.
And Spain need it the most as we look at mark number 1. The Spanish, winners of 2 races yesterday. Can they get a 3rd and punch their ticket into the event final?
USA are going to be round 3rd again. Incredible consistency at Mark 1. Germany, they lead at the moment. They've got to keep clear of Spain, though. New Zealand have made huge gains down here. They were 8th, and they're going to be somewhere around 5th. Could be vital, as they'll now be in the pack. USA, they're in great shape. I like this decision by Taylor Canfield. Split away from Spain and Germany. Don't follow in the disturbed wind. In my mind, New Zealand are probably going to need to overtake the British to feel safe, because France have made a huge gain at the top of this
From
upwind
9th
leg.
to 7th, the French and Quentin Delapierre move up 2 positions, and they have dug themselves out of a hole, but will it be enough to get them into the final? And meanwhile, it is Spain that come across the line. They win race number 5.
The battle, in my eyes now, is between New Zealand and Canada. Can New Zealand stay ahead of Canada? New Zealand faster, but they're going to have to sail all the way through their disturbed wind, and I just don't see that happening from here. Robertson absolutely blocking them off here. Phil Robertson's thinking, if I can slow the Kiwis down, can I make to the final? That's what he's saying here. He's trying to slow the Kiwis up and stop them making the final. And okay, Canada finish. He was trying to stop. Oh, the Kiwis are going to get there before France, are they? Are they going to get there?
Yeah, by a boat length.
Oh my word, Canada made that so hard. How's your timing, Pete Burling? It's going to be go for the final in here in Abu Dhabi, and the Kiwis are fastest at the gun, but can they roll over the top of the US to Mark 1?
Burling and the Kiwis with a master class in patience as they approach mark number 1 here at the event final in Abu Dhabi. And remember, every single driver told us, if you get a great start, that is 90% of the battle.
Slow turn down for the Kiwis, trying to keep control of that inside position. They made a gain there at Mark 1 when they were in the pack. Interesting, they've chosen to turn straight at the mark. Maybe thinks he's seen wind. It was a slightly darker patch of water we could see on the screen there. So Burling in complete control of the Spanish right now, but Canfield, he's on a wing and a prayer, but potentially opportunity for the US boat if they can find more wind. Spain were entitled to room inside there, Todd, and that's just great news for New Zealand. I'd say that is the moment the Kiwis should take the win. The Spanish have forced the USA to sail wider. Good news for USA up to 2nd, though, making gains, but I think that will be now an insurmountable lead up to the Kiwis, really.
So in the final at Abu Dhabi, it is New Zealand. It is Peter Burling and crew that come across the line. That's 2 event wins in a row. The Kiwis take top honors in the UAE.
Well, it was such a big battle for the lured end that we just managed to gauge off and just go straight over the top. And we kind of knew it was going to be a completely different start in that one with 3 boats instead of the cluster we've had in the last couple, so it was awesome to capitalise, make the most of it, and yeah, what an awesome feeling, start 2024 off with a win. Huge effort to everyone, team, felt like we've been battling all weekend, had some really good ones and some absolute shockers, but to put it together there at the end in both those last 2 races, just to scrape through and then to win is awesome for us on the season overall.